Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Goff with the give to Montgomery. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Right to the air, here's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Lions have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. What will the second quarter have in store? And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Third down and 9. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down. Throwing, Goff. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Now a loose football. The Lions have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on first down. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish strong.
In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing here is Goff. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he's into the end zone.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. Goff to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Lions call their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. They'll go play action with Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Patrick motioning here. On first down, it's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We'll have to see what kind of looks his defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now Jackson. Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from Ford Field. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
2nd down, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Play action now, Jackson. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. fourth down. They snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains...
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith forcing his way in to bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great...
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Daring move to try to throw it on the fake punt. Instead, they lose field position, and they lose the ball on downs. Goff going to open up with a throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Goff to throw. This one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On play action, here's Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Wright.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Williams in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. Now how about this? It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Hardy now with the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Bateman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
With the score, Lions 6.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Goff to throw on 1st down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. Big strides, look at him go. And he will score. Rock right, touchdown Detroit. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This is fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And this is taken in by the defense. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the line.